Hi, everyone. My name is Rei Zhang, rhymes with Beijing, if that helps you remember. And I'm CEO of Avisi Technologies. Thank you to the program chairs for having me. I'm here to give an update on the development of Visiplate aqueous shunt. Avisi is a startup backed by venture capitalists headquartered in Redwood City, California. And we're using nanotechnology to develop treatments for glaucoma. We've raised over $17 million to date with an ongoing Series A, and we've been able to leverage a patented metamaterial platform technology developed at the University of Pennsylvania. Our first product is pictured here, called Visiplate. This is a 510K pathway product, and it's placed in the subconjunctival space. We've shown safety and effectiveness in OUS clinical trials, which I'll share with you today, and we're currently planning our US trial, the Sapphire trial. Our thesis is that innovative materials are needed to improve glaucoma surgery. We know that gold standard trabeculectomy continues to involve risks of fibrosis, hypotony, infections, and other complications. Meanwhile, the devices we have today continue to clog, erode, migrate, or even require frequent revision. Ultimately, all current glaucoma surgeries may fail from occlusion and scarring. And that's where Visiplate comes in. Our device has a patient-centric design for longevity, comfort, and aesthetics. We avoid occlusion by using non-fibrotic materials, by having a multi-channel design to create outflow redundancy, and by having a surface area to maintain the space over time. The device is 5 microns in thickness. It's very thin. And if you'd like to see it in person, I have a few samples, so you can find me after. But it's our metamaterial technology that ensures handleability despite this scale. We place Visiplate in the subconjunctival space with the tip sitting between the iris and the cornea. And the idea is to wick this pent-up aqueous in a slow and controlled way through a network of finely tuned microchannels. And the surface area of our device can keep that space open over time, leading to a very physiologic drainage zone. The materials are truly unique. Not only is it ultra-thin, but also non-fibrotic, leading to potential clinical advantages of less antifibrotic use and greater patient comfort and aesthetics. The metamaterial we're using is a nanometer scale alumina core coated in parylene C. It's non-fibrotic, isotropic, flexible, and conformal to the globe. Our device is also asymmetric. We have a top side with drainage wells facing the conjunctiva and a bottom side with wells that can be used for future drug delivery. Here on the slide, you can see a quick comparison of our device implanted in New Zealand white rabbit models with no mitomycin, and next to it, a silicone tube shunt implanted in the same model. At 6 months, Visiplate has not formed any fibrotic capsule. Meanwhile, the comparator has already formed a 450 micron capsule at just 2 months. So again, this is to underscore the uniqueness of our material. And what about the mechanism? Well, Visiplate is the only drainage device with a multi-channel outflow system. And this enables us to avoid single-point failure from scarring or clogging. While other glaucoma devices with 1, 2, or 3 outflow pathways can easily become occluded at either end, blockages of a similar scale do not affect outflow in Visiplate. In fact, the flow can actually reroute around those surface occlusions. On to the data, which was recently presented at AGS this year. In 15 patients in South Africa with open-angle glaucoma, we saw excellent safety and effectiveness in reducing intraocular pressure, with our patients achieving over 40% reduction from a medicated baseline by 6 months. And compared to published literature on market leaders, we've established that we can achieve more stable and lower pressures over time with easier post-operative management. On the safety side, excellent safety, no reports of serious adverse events, no device migration or obstruction, and no secondary glaucoma procedures. And the investigators rated the procedure as easy, and you can see we have corresponding medication reduction as well. So we're looking forward to announcing the 12-month results shortly, as well as preparing for the US study, Sapphire. In summary, Visiplate is taking a novel approach to interventional glaucoma surgery by using non-fibrotic materials, by having a multi-channel design, and an ultra-thin profile to maintain patient comfort and aesthetics, as well as safety and efficacy. And that's just the beginning. We have a couple of different programs in the pipeline, including a potential sustained drug delivery program that has recently been funded by the National Science Foundation Phase 2B program, and we'll be speaking about that in the future. That being said, I only have a couple seconds left, but we're backed by an excellent team with decades of deep industry and research experience. Really grateful to everybody who's been supporting us thus far, and again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to the questions.